everyone, it's Nancy here, and I'm with my first layout using those embellishments that I created as part of my creative team and blog post this month on Hey Little Magpie. I have taken this piece of paper that was just lying around on my desk, and of course I am grabbing my American Craft Brayers. I absolutely love these, and this is also a Glitz Design one, and I'm just using the Hero Arts ink in wet cement, and that's a lovely coloured, like lovely sort of muddy grey. And then I'm just taking, say, the American Craft Brayer here and just putting on some turquoise small hearts and just layering all that up in the top there, because I know that's where I want this cluster to go. I've just pulled out my mists here, and I'm just going to add a mixture of mists on. I'm using both matte and metallic mists, so hopefully that will kind of help add a little bit of texture and depth to the background. And some of these have been sitting for a while. I haven't actually been using mists too much, and I've kind of settled. The ones that have a lot of mica in, you really have to like shake up to get even the ball bearing moving, so I was struggling with that for part of this video. And as I said, I've decided to use that top corner to do my clustering, and I am just going to do a single 4x6 photo on this layout. Of course I have my trusty heat gun because I am using that to dry things, the mists up especially metallic ones, nothing worse than putting your photo down and getting mist on it. So I'm happy with how that is. Of course, I'm thinking, okay, I need to cut this down because I do like my pages to have borders. I just think it adds a little bit to it. I've tried doing it without them, and to me, it's just my style at the moment. I like kind of doing that sort of matte around the outside. I am just cutting a bit out in the middle just for me to mount my photo on. Again, you've seen me do this a lot if you watch my videos, because I just think it adds a little bit of consistency to the layout and helps everything blend together well. So I really kind of like how this is starting to build up. So I've just pulled out my box with my embellishments in, and this is a photo of me that my boyfriend took of me taking a photo in Vegas, and this is like the New York part of Vegas. And this is going to be going in my American album, and it's going to be more of a kind of like, I took lots of pictures in different like areas in Vegas, so I just want kind of like a title page to each one, because I did take quite a lot of photos. And here you'll see that I've chosen my 3 embellishments that I want to add to this page, and the actual embellishing I do on here is actually quite minimal. This page came together really quickly. We're talking like just under half an hour for this page to come together, and that's actually because it didn't need too much, because it had these embellishments already, and I really love that. You know, I don't think this page is any less you know, for the fact that I didn't make those embellishment clusters as I was doing it. And you know, I think it's a really good thing also, maybe if you're going to a crop, so you know, to take some pre-made embellishments with you, because you know, it's going to save you some time. And again, I spoke about it in the actual embellishment video of how you can use these to add some continuity for an album or a mini book. My American album, because it was a big trip that we took in 2012, I have used sort of travel kind of theme, so I've used cameras and the globes quite a lot throughout the album. And it's quite nice looking at the album now and how it's all coming together, because I am nearing the end of all my layouts, and actually all the different kind of globes that have come sort of in and out of fashion within scrapbooking, and you know, the different paper collections that have featured them. And so that's really kind of interesting to see how your album sort of comes together. And to be honest, they all work really well together, so I'm really pleased with how everything came together. And this was a super quick layout. I've just taken some paper from the Jen Hadfield collection, and then I think both of those bits are, and then there was a Project Life card that I had hanging around on my desk. I have no idea even where it's from, and it was just a bright grey colour, so I've added that on as well. And the colours in the photo are quite muted anyway, so they actually work really well, and just that little pop of yellow really works well in those embellishment clusters. And again, because it's in each of the different embellishment, again it creates that sort of visual triangle and works together really well. So now I'm just popping those embellishment clusters down, sort of mounting them over my photo, and because as I said, there's a bit of dead space and things in the photo, so I'm really liking how they look. I do have a flare, again I can't remember where that flare from, it was just laying around on my desk, so that got added on. I'm taking out some of my older supplies here, so these are cut and paste word stickers, and I also have the Amy Tangerine vellum stickers as well, and these have been hanging around in my stash for a long while, but I know a lot of the new, especially the new My Mind's Eye collections, have got sort of similar letter stickers in them. And I'm sure we've all probably got a few of these bits in our stash that we've picked up along the way. And so I'm just adding these to the existing embellishment clusters. Again, just to add something else and make them, you know, just fit this layout a bit better. I am just using these Amy Tan vellum stickers. They're kind of like transparency stickers. Just to put New York there on the globe, and that is my title. As I said, this is not an overly... you know, this doesn't really need to be a big title, there doesn't really need to be journaling on here. It's literally like an introductory page to that part in my album. And, you know, I think it's fine, not every page has to have lots of detailing, because in my American album I'm using a lot of pocket pages as well, because I did take so many photos. So these will just kind of help break those up and introduce new parts of the album. But that doesn't mean, of course, they can't be decorated and really pretty, and, you know, showcase the new sort of products and designs. So the new sort of Chanel collection here. And I would say, just buy that die set for that banner with a heart. It's such a lovely, like, versatile banner to use. And of course, you can hide it and turn it around so the heart's not there. But yeah, I really, really recommend getting that, and because it looks so different depending what you cut it out of. So if you're going to get any die set, do go over to the shop and get that Chanel die set. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just finishing up here by putting a few of those cut and paste stickers on and adding those, and again I'm just using kind of words that kind of work in well with this. So thanks very much for watching, guys, and I'll be... Hi, I just wanted to share a couple of other things that I made with the embellishments. I didn't do a video for these because I was just kind of trying to finish up a few pages in my American album. The first thing that I made is I made just this little journaling card here using one of the embellishments, and so that's going to fit in really well in this pocket. And this is just an American Crafts project as well, you know, the Project Life divider page ones, and so that will fit in there, and I'll have space to do journaling. And then on this side, again, I created a title card, and again, that was just using one of the embellishments that I made. And then I used some coordinating paper, and I put the little rosette down here, and also then used one of the little cameras up here as well. So you can see that one there. And then I've just made that little one there at the bottom. And I thought these actually worked really well because I'd already used the turquoise, so I've just picked up the pink, and it actually works well with these photos because it's got like the yellow of the train, and then I'm wearing a pink coat with a turquoise bag. So actually those embellishments working really well, and that'll go really well in this part of the album. And then something which is very unlike me, I made a couple of cards. When I made this embellishment, I wasn't sure if I was going to use this as a title or not on a layout. Let me just zoom in there. And so this bit is one of the lovely die cuts out of cork, and that's the Chanel die. And then I've used the Pebbles paper here. And then I just spritzed in the background with a bit of turquoise, and then I used the gold shine as well. And it's a really simple card, and I think it will make just a really nice sort of note card to someone. but I really love how simple that is, and I love craft cards. It's one of my favourite kind of card bases. If I ever make a card, it tends to be on craft, but I don't make cards that often. And then I made this card. I went a little bit over the top here with the gold, but then all I did is added to this these couple of pink pieces, and these are both from the Pebbles line, and that is the Jen Hadfield paper pack, and I really like this because it does have a cut apart sheet, which is brilliant for cards because it's got like feel better soon, with sympathy, thank you so much, so they're really great for cards. And there's also one which has some little more of the sort of pocket page style cards on, but I thought they would be brilliant, and I needed to make a birthday card, so that worked really well. I've just got the cork Chamel stamp there, and then I've just done it, and I've then just spritzed a tiny little bit, whoops, of gold over the top as well. So really happy with what I've made with these embellishments, and it actually made making the layouts really super quick because all the clustering and detailing was done, and then you could really quickly just add those like onto a Project Life card, or just add them on top of a layout here. And this, let me just zoom out, and this, you know, made a really quick simple layout that went together really well. So I really like this style, and I do have another layout that I'll also be sharing with you, just using the leftovers of these embellishments. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you again soon. Bye!